Hey, Peg, if you're here, Shots is in the fucking main chat. I'm watching. Justin down. Yo, Gianni, what's going on, brother? This one is for stream. This one is for. Not, they can't see you. What is up, Gianni? Really... Stefan? Let's hit this man. Bullshit. If you guys can hear me, Gianni's in chat. I know. Huh? Yeah.
Hi guys.
Yo.
Okay.
I sound burgalicious now because I got a new microphone.
Alright, well, I'm gonna play some.
Waterfall settings. Can I make the waterfall settings faster?
Oh. I'm just gonna. They call it.
Need Logitech G. Need that G hub.
So, I'm sure you've seen me play. Hey.
What?
I can't deal with your fucking mouth.
What's wrong? By the way, can I use my government?
I have like a dark blue and a purple.
Alexander picks a head of iceberg lettuce.
Government. Awesome.
Yeah, gas! Is that cold?
Ooh.
Alexander would
What did
love
he
to
just
say
fucking say with his mouth.
Hell yeah, homies.
zounds. Those wallflowers sure are shy, and the snapdragons are awfully protective of them.
Pretty good.
Alexander can't even get close to the
Hey, Rican.
wallflowers without causing quite a stir.
Is Rican here?
No, Regan's dead. I killed him.
Fucking fuck.
Resets. No, my.
Can you let him know me and Dojo are gonna be in green chat? Cause Dojo for whatever reason can't get in stream chat.
Even with an invite?
Yeah, I don't know what's going on. I mean, I don't have privileges, so I can't like do anything.
Yeah, that's Regan's department.
The mechanical nightingale's hard
Let
tin.
him know.
Yeah, I'm gonna move up there.
Management is in charge of the.
Would you lovely flowers be interested in this?
That's what's going on, bro.
Guess not.
Need that purple back.
Oh, I hear.
Okay, that works. Speed is fine.
Rican.
Got the purple and the.
Have to
blue.
answer. Just put in the channel real quick. Take a look at the camera settings. See if the camera
Okay,
ain't
what if I
good.
wanted?
Yeah, just let him know. I'm gonna.
Gotcha. Go. Oh, I fucking exited that out.
Alexander takes a bottle of milk from the milkweed bush.
Direction. What is this?
Apparently, the dogwood tree doesn't like Alexander standing that close.
Where the fuck did my purple go? Fucking bitch.
That bump on the log does not look particularly conversational to Alexander. The swamp gurgles an inaudible.
I don't remember. Guys.
Why is it only purple? Where's my blue?
Alexander doesn't need anything more from Bookworm or his friends.
We'll go back to breathing.
Alexander has a love poem from a book in the bookshop.
Shrubings, color cycle, no settings. Cool. Rainbow.
Oh, so there you are, handsome. What can I do for you now?
Stays in the spectrum of like purple pinks. Yeah, I kind of like that. I think we're gonna do that. Music, smart, blah blah blah, whatever. That looks good. We'll keep that. What is this? And then we have the. I think the purple to blue looks better.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
That back to a blue color. And this to a purple color. Yeah.
Back. Sit up higher. Stiffer.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Am I good? No, we don't want that. We want to go to the mouse. Effect. Breathing. Screen sampler. Audios. Visualizers. Cycle. Breathing. We want breathing again. And we're going to do purple color. Oh yeah, that fucking matches. Let's go.
Alexander shows the object to the bird, hoping to interest her.
That looks.
The little bird
Very
just
bueno.
ruffles her feathers at the sight of that large, brightly colored scarf.
Can you hear me with my mouth?
Us.
Management
Have
has
be on your phone.
control.
I do have.
Voice the Rican. Peg went to a different chat.
Penguin.
All I need to know.
Yeah, he's in green chat.
Sweet.
Your candy dish is empty.
I am sorry,
Well,
sir,
how-
but I have no more mints. Somebody has eaten them all.
Well, get some more then.
I fear that is impossible.
No.
Without the ferry, I can no longer get imports from the other islands, and we do not grow mint extract on the Isle of the Crown.
Oh, I hate not getting what I want.
So it fucking goes away. Okay. Invert display.
How fare you, good merchant?
A man my age can only thank the heavens for continued strength, young sire.
Kind of like that. I think I'm gonna keep that. Display number? I don't need a fucking number. Sort of.
He's
That's what
kind of
he's asking for Fortnite.
what?
Fortnite.
What do you say?
I don't know. It said something about your feet stink. Oh wait, no, that's me. Lol.
I don't know. I wanted to ask if he knew that fucking Blizzard got bought by Activision. And actually, I'm thinking it went through because that's what I heard. I heard that they own it now.
Bro, honestly, I have no fucking clue.
Alexander takes a closer
What
look at the
he's,
items on the counter.
What he's doing right now.
I don't
Well, I didn't know. He's actually helping
That's-
management.
Oh, okay.
Get the
Might I
stream
trade
going.
for that flute on the counter?
Certainly. What do you wish to offer
I'm
me
there.
in
Did he
trade?
leave? Oh, no, Peg left. Vader? What the fuck is this?
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
No?
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
Okay, that makes
I'll
it-
take
oh,
the flute.
The flute?
That,
Very
it
good,
takes my
Prince Alex.
voice.
May
That's
its
actually kinda
music
fucking sick.
always be sweet. Feel free to trade it back at any time.
Thank you.
If I take that off, it
Right
goes
there.
back to that. What if I do that? That looks gross. I'm gonna keep it like that. That looks kind of sick. An active color.
That save was a decent save.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Not a good save, but fun.
I don't want that.
I don't know. We'll find out.
Ew, what the fuck?
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Change it. Change it back. Okay.
I just had to wander around for a little bit.
Channel number dos.
Alright. Stupid
We want this one
snapdragon.
to be meter. Like that. We want that. That.
Would you lovely flowers be interested in this?
Here.
Guess not.
That's not set up to the music
Okay.
thing, so
Not that
that's
either.
the only issue.
Those snapdragons don't like Alexander getting so close.
Worse music. Iris. I think we'll just put that back to mode again. Lighting. Mixer numero dos.
Would you lovely flowers be interested in this?
Guess not.
About to work at them.
Would you lovely flowers be interested in this?
Keep that.
Guess not.
Tres.
Would you lovely flowers be interested in this?
Guess not.
Oh. So what if I do this?
Checkmate! Only chess pieces allowed in chessboard land.
Active will be
That's right. Humans aren't allowed in and never will be. Stay out!
active will be this. Why is it?
Alexander must have startled the hole in the wall because it's taken cover behind the wallflowers. Unless Alexander is mistaken, those plants must be baby's tears.
Okay, now it's all fucking blue. We don't want that. Saying that it's blue, but it's like an ass colored blue. Global? Ooh.
Alexander
already had
pulls
it.
out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Okay, so active color. Purple. And then inactive color can be blue. Oh, keep it like that. It seems to be fine. Okay. Fair enough. If I do voice chat as, that.
Alexander is carrying an old, battered hunter's lamp. The lamp is empty. The magic map is... Alexander...
Stop. If I go
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
through that, what is going on? Meter. This. Okay, so none of that works, which is kind of sad, but I guess I can figure it out another time.
A group of serving women approach the castle.
Hurry up, girls. There's plenty of work afoot today. No time to dawdle.
Yes, Sergeant Gruff.
It's well that they're here, Wolf. Cook is about driven himself mad, I hear, worrying over the wedding preparations.
Aye, whoop! What a celebration there will be today! Wine will flow like a river of red!
We are under orders not to let you anywhere near the castle, Prince Alexander. Be gone!
Hello. I will be right up. Now, what can I do for you?
Well, I think honestly
The
that's
counter
it,
is clean and
because whenever I
uncluttered.
touch shit, it shows what's clicked on. Okay.
Alexander takes another look at the wedding proclamation. It's a proclamation.
Okay, that seems fine. I have no idea what the fuck that was and where it just played.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
What's this? Headphones. Fuck is my headphones? Breaky. Game console line-in system samples. Sampler. Yo, Johnny did yo in chat. Poggers.
they call me?
I think I have that much. Yes.
Catch up. Damn.
Yeah, I have no idea what any of those fucking check marks mean. What if I do this?
I changed.
Okay. Nuestro microphone. Seems like it's very low on here, but it works, bruh. I'll press stream mix, so then if I turn... Okay, respect.
I'm right.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. Those snapdragons don't like Alexander getting so close.
May I have this dance?
Oh
Is that too much? God damn it.
Alexander stops playing the flute, but the wallflowers and snapdragons continue to dance, caught up in the music and oblivious to everything around them. Alexander would love to sit a Alexander would love to sit a spell, but he's a tad busy at the moment. Alexander takes the teacup.
May I have this dance?
Let me try to see if I can.
Oh, Jesus Christ. Breaking shit.
$1,000.
Well, fuck you, guy.
Alexander stops playing the flute, but the wallflowers and snapdragons continue to dance, caught up in the music and oblivious to everything around them.
Okay.
While the wallflowers dance, Alexander snatches the hole in the wall.
Cabbage Patch Kids.
want that to be paused for a second. And then I want to...
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I think I'm getting it right now.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
The pawn shop's... Alexander takes a closer look at the items on the counter.
Go back to the motherfucking screen, bruh. Where'd it go? Sounds like I got fucking quieter. Did they? I just how Regan stream is set up. Back to the stream.
Might I trade for that tinder box on the counter?
Certainly. What do you wish to offer me in trade?
Your back.
Would you mind if I traded this in?
Of course, Prince Alex. Please, choose something in exchange for the items on the counter.
Alexander looks closely at the items on the counter to make his selection.
I believe I'll take the tinder box.
Very good, Prince Alex. Enjoy your tinderbox and bring it back anytime.
Thank you.
The pawn shop.
That's how you check that. I already know what mine is.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Okay, I like that. But I don't know how to...
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Shit. Can't pick back up.
Alright.
I'm having breakfast for dinner.
Good as fuck, make me some.
So, you have chosen to come back and face the catacombs when you could have escaped. I admit I am surprised. You're either a complete idiot or vain enough to think yourself invincible.
I mean, we're not going all out. We're just having pancakes and sausage.
And you are
Sounds
far
good,
wiser,
Lionel.
I suppose, to leave a maiden to die, to not fight this plague on your own people?
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human. You will have a chance to renounce your choice soon enough when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
We shall
John,
see.
he don't want shit. He don't want
Thanks
no
for
sausage.
the
I'll take
escort.
sausages.
We only escort you to your death. May the fates make it
Throat some
quick so that you
sausages.
do not have to
Maybe.
scream long.
Mostly Peggle. Peggle always complains. Oh? All I got is egg.
The catacomb's entrance door is locked from the outside by the Winged One's guards. It seems that leaving the catacombs by that door is not an option. Niches in the wall form stone burial beds. Ancient bones lie crumbling on the unyielding rock. Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Fuck you, they just put me in catacombs to die. Steal whatever the fuck I want to steal.
Fuck you. I ain't gonna die. Stab that Minotaur with that leg bone.
Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
On the right.
Eyes.
Alexander examines...
Where are we going the wrong way?
Basically, you have to go every way through
Alexander
the catacombs.
examines
You'll
the
find
stone
shit
shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust.
in certain stuff.
Talking about rats, me management and mini range just recently rescued a shit ton of them. Babies. We have baby rats now. Again. Got these ones as a rescue. Rat. Or not, that's right. Snake.
Alexander picks up the skull.
Regan's reading the chat, right?
He was.
What? Yeah, I'm reading chat. Never heard.
As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Oh, shit. How'd you die?
Because I walked. Oh.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Don't just wonder, Alexander. Let your conscience be
He
your
did.
guide.
He got his ass kicked at a gym. And
Alright, so now I gotta do this all over.
I've watched the video about, what, 20 times just to have a giggle. If I'm having a shitty day, I watch that video.
I need a notebook.
Because everybody knows how much I
A pen.
I don't think I've ever seen the video. I'll watch it
Alexander
now.
pulls out
But
his
he's never
magic
seen the
map.
Oh, bro. Gets his ass stomped. Like, actually stomped.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
In paper. Yeah, he got stomped. Like, they say it's because the guys found him and called him a snitch. But then, other things,
Okay.
I don't know how true they are.
I died.
But they're saying that the chit-chatting are saying stuff to somebody's girlfriend or wife. I have no idea. Again, though, shit happens. I believe karma catches up to talk shit from.
So, you have chosen to
dude
come
looks
back
bad.
and face the catacombs when you
Him?
could have escaped.
Look at him. Look at his cheekbones.
I admit
So
I am
sunken in.
surprised.
Sure, he's supposed
You're
to be
either
like
a complete idiot or vain enough to think yourself invincible.
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to
Poor
die, to not fight this plague on your own people.
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human. You will have a
Shit,
chance
I mean,
to
I know
renounce
you
your
failed, you're not
choice
that-
soon enough when you lay trembling under the Minotaur's hooves.
We shall see.
You're not that damn.
Thanks for the escort.
We only escort
makes me look
you to
white.
your
No,
death.
you're dark.
May the fates make it quick so that you do not have to
I'm
scream
not pale.
long.
The light makes it brighter.
The catacomb. It seemed
I run the board now.
Okay. Alright, so I gotta write these down because I will die again.
Went the right way the first time.
Yeah, he definitely got kicked around, but I also, like, didn't really show the entire video.
Oh, here. I. That's all.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of room. Alexander picks up the skull.
The guy that took the video in the back was like, I'm a fan, bro. I'm a fan. Why didn't you hop in and fucking protect him, man?
This is where I do not.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
So, badass.
As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very
Alright, I
bad
gotta do it all
feeling
over
about
again
this
so I don't
room.
not. Should have saved. Okay.
You know your way, though. Never change.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
So I need to go get the skull and then I go
Don't
to
just
the file.
wonder, Alexander.
Okay.
Let your conscience...
Yeah. I gotta do. Okay. Try. Dumb the dumb.
See, and I even thought about posting a damn video. I swear I was scared. Video.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I mean, it's my Discord, but I don't know how Discord.
Talking about your.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
It don't matter.
People know how I feel about
Nothing in the press.
So, you have chosen to come back and face the catacombs when you could have escaped.
Took me a minute
I
to figure
admit
out
I
where
am
was.
surprised. You're either a complete idiot or
Wasn't
vain
till, like,
enough to
26
think
minutes when I
yourself
figured out where I-
invincible.
And you are far wiser, I suppose, to leave a maiden to die?
All of them.
To not fight this plague on your own people?
Bravery and suicide are two different things, human. You will have a chance to renounce your choice
she
soon
was
enough
looking
when
for
you
the
lay
one that I was
trembling
gonna play
under
when I
the
was
Minotaur's hooves.
The Vampire
We shall
Diary was-
see.
Vampire
Thanks for the escort.
We only escort you to your death. May the fates make it
We know
quick
she's
so
certain.
that you do not have to scream long.
Diary. But it was made like Old Sierra.
They take the
The catacombs entrance door is locked from the outside by
Yeah,
the Winged
Vampire
One's
Diaries was
guards.
a popular one.
It seems that
Not
leaving the
until,
catacombs by
what,
that door
2010 when they
is not an
started the-
option.
I think
Series?
if just the TV show came out, if they brought the game back all of a sudden, I think it would probably or Steam or Geo. But it'd have to be big. Vampire Diaries by Sierra.
It wasn't by Sierra.
Alexander picks
but it was
up the
made
skull.
like Sierra, like a Shiver. It was back in like 90. Alright, let's say. Okay. Now let's go down. Over. Here I have to. Was it made by Her Interactive?
Vampire Diaries. Adventure game. Laser. Yeah.
So it was made by Nancy Drew developer.
Video. Vampire Diaries PC 96 episode back from Riviera. But it's
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his
based on
feet.
a teacher walk.
Uh-oh.
Tickets.
I did.
Next.
I gotta go the other way. It's the
3
long way.
spikes and you're out.
so funny.
Oh. Okay. Okay.
That's
Husband's
what I want.
back on. Up. Not lying to me.
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh.
I die.
Damn.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
3 spikes and you're out. Alexander hears that. Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds nothing except the dust of the grave.
Aim is quiet.
Round.
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
3 spikes and you're out. Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
3 spikes. Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
3 spikes and you're out.
Okay.
Alexander feels the tile he's standing on shift beneath his feet.
Uh-oh.
What is the scythe? Okay. I think I got it. I think I remember.
Tickets.
For a long time.
Next.
That was,
3 spikes and you're out.
I think I got it though. I think. Okay. Goes. Scythe. Round. Okay.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
Kill. Take that bit.
Alexander takes the shield from the wall. Alexander examines the stone shelf and the ancient bones, but finds...
Fucking for real right now? That's some bullshit. Huh. This is ridiculous.
Alexander finds 2 coins on the skeleton's eyes.
Okay.
He takes the old coins.
I need him for river stick.
I just did fucking everything in my power to try to pay this fucking traffic ticket, and nothing will work. Nothing.
Well, I'm sure they will gladly take your money.
Oh yeah, they'll definitely take my money, but the fact that it didn't work, I tried to go online, I just called the number, I just put in my driver's license number and my citation number to try to see if there was anything. Said no. It gives me an amount, I'm willing to pay it, I have the money to pay it, but it's like, fuck you, if you can't pay it right now. So if I just can't fucking pay it at all, then I guess just make a warrant, come to my house, and put me in handcuffs.
It's a
like
trap.
that.
The doors have sealed Alexander inside. And the ceiling is coming down.
Trap. It's a trap.
I did everything in my power to fucking...
In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears. The brick is caught between 2 cogs. The gears shriek and shudder.
Online.
The mechanism grinds to a halt. The ceiling is stuck. The trap is sprung.
And then it says, oops, something went wrong. I'm like, okay, that's fine, whatever.
It might be their
It has to be. So then, after I did that, because they were closed, the court that has the case file or whatever, they were closed for a little while, so they were really behind on cases. So they finally got
Somewhere,
to
far
mine,
off into the
and they
catacombs,
finally
the sounds of
posted it
hooves
whenever
faintly
I searched
echo.
my citation number. So it's like, ah, sweet. I can fucking try to pay it now. So it at least gives me a price, which is cool. So I try to pay it online on my phone. I thought it was probably like my phone, my connection wasn't that great. But I just did it on my computer and it
Sounds! The trap floor!
It said the same thing. I was like, okay. So then,
Alexander seems to have
I
fallen
went-
to a lower
they
level
had a
of the
phone number
catacombs.
on the website where it was saying make a
Wherever
payment.
he
Like,
is,
alright,
the
I'll call
place
them.
sure
So I called
is
that.
dark.
I used their
Alexander can't even
automated
see his
thing.
hand in front of his face.
Like I said, I put my driver's license number in. I put my citation number in, and they're like, "We can't find anything." So I'm like,
Alexander
okay,
takes the
that's
candle
cool.
from his tinderbox
And
and
then I was
uses
like,
the flint
well,
in the
send me to
box
a
to
fucking
light it.
agent, because they had the option to send me to an
Aha!
agent. So I was like, okay.
So that's why
go
it's
to an
dark in
agent.
here. A
So
torch
I
is
click
out.
on that option. It rings and rings and rings
Alexander
and rings, and then they
lights
just
the
fucking hang up
extinguished
on me.
torch
I'm like,
and
oh, okay.
puts his tinderbox away.
That's cool.
How long ago?
I'm gonna take a couple minutes. I'm gonna call my Faja. I'll be back.
I got everything first for me. Sweet. Okay.
Got that.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms. As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
That's fine because I can go back and check that. Make sure I didn't miss anything. I don't think I did because I got the coin and I got the shield and the skull, so I think that's all I needed.
Don't just wander, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide. Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature. Alexander takes the shield from the wall. Alexander finds 2 coins on the skeleton's eyes. He takes the...
Crap.
It's a trap. The doors have sealed Alexander inside. And the ceiling is coming down. In a desperate move, Alexander throws a brick into the grinding gears. The brick is caught between 2 cogs. The gears shriek and shudder. The mechanism grinds to a halt. The ceiling is stuck. The trap is sprung.
The trap is... Thank you, and call this Baja. There.
Back. You didn't answer.
Oh, thank you's back. Alright, let me go down. Let me save.
What the fuck is going on? Ow. I forgot. I have to allow fucking Ubisoft to connect to 50,000 different things.
Oh.
Somewhere, far off into the catacombs, the sounds of hooves faintly echo.
That way. There's a dead end. Only way I can go down. A second.
Alexander examines.
I'm good.
Sounds! A trap floor!
Alexander seems to have fallen to a lower level of the catacomb. Wherever he is, the place sure is dark. Alexander can't even see his hand in front of his face. Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it.
Aha! So that's why it's dark in here. A torch is out.
Alexander lights the extinguished torch and puts his tinderbox away.
I guess happening. I want you to stop. What the?
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere.
Okay. 4, 3, 2. I need to blow people up. So I basically have fucking a bunch of challenges to do. Is here. Ended. Kaid? What the fuck?
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fire dimension. Somewhere.
Sheriff. I.
13 bundles. Oh, are these all the... Oh snap.
Longmire?
Rogue has a sick ass one, bro.
That was.
As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
I died.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Don't just wonder.
Veterinarian have to buy chicks and honey. Easter. Do that. If you want chicken, buy some chicks. What you mean?
Right. Gross.
Alexander hears the Alexander hears the sound of a wild beast again. This time, so loud that the creature itself seems to be in the same room with him. The noises are coming from the other side of the east wall. Alexander puts the hole in the wall on the east wall. The hole in the wall trembles slightly with dread at the clammy feeling of the stones. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs. Aha! Not just another room at all. So that's why Alexander couldn't find the Minotaur's lair. At least Alexander now knows the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall. While Alexander contemplates what he's just seen, the hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it.
NIP, bro.
Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
Shot of tree. Not far.
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than...
Fucking kid made this.
Oh, hell yeah.
Somewhere, far off into the catacombs, the sounds of hooves faintly echo.
Okay, so I ended up back there.
The walls of the catacombs are rough and cold to the touch.
I don't want a shot.
Shot. Shit.
Wait a minute. It's fine. Drink it straight.
Oh,
Or little.
it's 3 o'clock. We should have it.
Turn that. Turn it.
Shit.
That's.
Fortune. Alcohol. Whiskey. That's
Why?
hell no. It can kill you.
Oh.
I don't discriminate. But
Alexander
Yeah, 'cause
hears
they
that
say that there's a
Okay.
pork chop in every
So,
bottle.
there.
Because beer fills you. Whiskey don't. I never feel. I feel. Like drink responsibly, ladies and gentlemen. Don't be stupid. I live here. I can drink here. Trust me, get dead. Wait. Where's the thing where
Alexander hears a low growling, so faint as to seem born of his fired imagination rather than of any living creature.
But,
Star Wars?
yeah, so there'll be a tapestry. But it'll be on a far wall, like.
She says tapestry, she means some shit on the wall. There's a lot of us out there that don't know what the fuck that is. I know what it is. I live. A lot of people out there. Looking for tapestry. The fuck is her name?
So I need
Somewhere,
to get back.
far off into the catacomb. As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Porn concert. Kid. Swinging her fists are ripping.
Tickets. Oh,
I gotta practice my dance.
next.
Our next hip hop thing.
Don't just wonder, Alexander. Let your conscience
Probably
be
in
your
August.
guide.
I gotta practice my dance.
That kind of looks like a vagina.
See, I was thinking it, but I didn't want to say it. I assumed you'd yell at me. You're saying it. Fuck it. Yeah, it looks like a vagina with teeth. Those moments in life, you're like, yeah, I'm gonna make a joke on my wife's game. Yell at you. 15 minutes later. That
Well.
looks like a vagina with teeth. Fucking alright.
Sure, it's not a vagina. So I made my save here, so I can.
And you made your save after you saw the tapestry.
Alright, so I gotta go up. Up. Right. Right. That's death. Bottom dead end. I'm a saber.
Alexander hears the
Yes,
distant...
yes, I hear the fucking car, okay?
Spanky, if you're there, how many microphone plugs does your XLR have?
How many microphones do I have? I don't know, just one. That's the one that I bought, lol.
Alexander
say?
puts the hole in the wall on the wall. It seems to shudder in revulsion. Alexander peers nothing of
Mine
interest.
only has.
Alexander takes the hole in the wall off the wall.
What are you trying to say to me right now? How many microphone what now? Did what in his cup?
Can't tell because
Oh, Jesus Christ. What microphone things are you talking about? Are you talking about those, the three-prong, fat fucking cables that comes from the microphone into the thing?
Alexander hears a...
Freaking?
he was asking what. There, fucking. God damn it. Okay.
How many plugins for microphone you have?
Yeah, how many plugins per microphone?
On the Mini, I only have one.
On the back, right?
The back says.
Yes.
Three-pronged fucking plug-in.
Three-prong plug-in.
Yeah, I only have one.
But he only has...
Really? Big one? That's ridiculous. For the big one, you should at least have like set up for an extra one.
Somewhere.
You should write their comment.
Honestly, yeah. It gives me like 3 like headphone jack ports. Well, they're not just for headphones, but they're like 4? 4? Something like that. But yeah, there's only one. It's like that thick ass cable that goes into the microphone, into the box.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a wild animal somewhere in the maze of rooms. Alexander hears a low growl. Somewhere, far off into the catacombs. Alexander hears the distant sound. As he walks through the doorway, Alexander gets a very bad feeling about this room.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
Don't just wander, Alexander. Let your conscience be your guide.
You never know. I would use that for like a podcast. Like situations like this, or just being management off. she's playing one of her games, I could have a headset on and a microphone sitting over, shit, be able to chit chat. It just means I'd have to buy a whole device.
That would make the most sense, but I do think they have multiple port microphone
Alexander hears the noises.
That are used for like podcasts and shit.
Is this where...
Alexander puts the
So that
hole
would
in the
make
wall
most-
on the east wall.
Yeah.
The hole in the wall trembles slightly with dread at the clammy feeling of the stones. Alexander peers through the hole in the wall and sees just another room in the catacombs.
It's a Minotaur's ass.
Aha!
Save it
Not
here.
just another room at all. At least Alexander now knows the lair exists, somewhere in the maze on the other side of this wall. While Alexander contemplates what he's just seen, the hole in the wall, frightened by the Minotaur, makes a run for it. Alexander hopes the little creature finds its way home to the Isle of Wonder.
Okay.
Alexander hears the distant sounds of a
Tapestry.
very...
This tapestry
Some
looks
bitch did
familiar.
this.
Now let's see. I don't feel anything. Aha! A hidden latch.
Alexander triggers the little latch. A secret door rolls
Run,
open.
Alexander. Stampede comes.
Okay. Go.
No! I beg of you! Please don't hurt me!
Hell, fucking...
Your struggles are useless.
It's the Minotaur, and he's struggling with a Winged One's girl. She must be Lady Celeste. Alexander steps further into the room. The movement catches Lady Celeste's eye. She screams for help.
You there! Human! Help me! Help!
Who dares enter my lair?
I ask you to release your captive or suffer the consequences.
Never. You die, human.
As the Minotaur advances in attack, Alexander slowly backs away. Until he can back away no more.
Now where to, little man?
We got
That won't... Alexander, his back inches from the fiery pit, tempts the Minotaur with the Red Queen's scarf.
Yeah.
Look here, you bully. Nice, bright red.
Red. Now you die.
And placebo.
The Minotaur drops from sight amidst the consuming flames. Slowly, his scream fades as well.
Have you been harmed, Lady Celeste? Are you all right?
No, I am not all right. I assume you do not intend to leave me tied up on this vile monstrosity.
Of course not. Sorry, let's see. If you'll give me a moment, I'll have these untied in no time.
I can't wait that long. Look, I wear a small dagger just inside my belt. It should be enough to cut the rope.
Oh, all right. I've got it, Lady Celeste. Here we go.
She's such an entitled plot.
Thank you. You may keep the dagger as a gift for saving my life.
That's very generous.
Forget it. Do you mind if we just get out of here now?
From getting anime. Outcast of
The Winged One's guards, bored with the pointless waiting, are startled by the sound of rock moving against rock.
Lady Celeste, bide thee well.
I'm quite well, thanks to the bravery of a mere human. So much for your superior intellect.
Yes, milady.
Now bring him along. I'm going home.
Shamir been watching.
I see you have proven yourself the hero of the prophecy. Well, I am expected to thank you for saving my daughter's life, so I thank you. I am obliged to thank you for the restoration of our sacred catacombs. It means much to our people. We have already begun the process of clearing the deadly traps from its rooms. It is also my duty to grant you a visit with the Oracle. So this I do. I will grant you the freedom to leave here unharmed, despite my orders to the contrary from the Crown. But there, my obligations to you end. I have no love for Alhazred, but he is my liege, and if Princess Cassima trusts him and wishes to wed him, my guards will take you to the Oracle now. When your time with her is through, I want you to leave the City of the Winged Ones and never return. I don't know who you are or what you want here, but I will not disobey my crown further.
I thank you, Lord Azure. I will respect your wishes.
So we made it out of the catacombs. Died a lot.
Hail to thee, great oracle. Lord Azure sends you this wingless mail. It appears that he solved the cliffs of logic and...
defeated the Minotaur in his lair. So I have seen. So this is the one that haunts my pool of late. Welcome, young seeker. What knowledge do you desire?
Princess Cassima, whatever you can tell me, great oracle.
Ah, of course, the princess. That explains my images. Let us see what we can see.
Cassima!
I see a maiden, lovely and pure, but surrounded by evil. She's a rose set amidst bitter thorns. It is her fate to be the pawn of dark powers, and yours to try to redeem her.
How do I redeem her?
Fate is not like the cut of a blade, young one, but rather like the myriad of paths formed when a hammer cracks ice. I will tell you what I can, but what will actually come to pass is up to you. I see that any attempt to reach the girl will force you into battle, a struggle against a dark force. If you lose, your life will be forfeit.
Who must I fight?
A great darkness surrounds your adversary, preventing me from seeing Seeing clearly, I can only make out the shape of a black cloak. But before this final struggle, I see an infiltration.
I'm on fire.
A dangerous game of hide-and-seek in corridors filled with enemies.
She said it. I'm
Risks
always
are
on
high,
fire.
but it is the only way to reach the one you seek. There is more than one way into this place. Your choice will dictate much.
What else do you see, mighty Oracle?
Oh, such pain. I see two restless spirits crying out for revenge. These shades could help you destroy the dark force if they were to be brought back from their spiritual form. Yet this is only one possible path to your destiny. I'm afraid this is getting beyond me. I know very little about the afterlife. I can only advise getting counsel from the druids. Be warned. The druids are reclusive and dangerous. They might aid you, or they might destroy you. Like their island, the druid's nature is hidden in the mists. There is nothing more I can do for you, except to give you this. It is water from the sacred pool. That and my blessing
There is shade
go with
that
you.
Thank you, great Oracle.
Oh yeah? Okay. I don't think I got that problem. Okay, so save. I don't know if that's how you spell Minotaur.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I got a new place right here called the Isle of the Mist. But we're not going there because that's where the druids are. First, I'm gonna go to the Isle of the Mist.
Alexander feels a strange pulling
I
sensation.
have the sheep. I've already saved, so if I fuck up, I can go back. That was the only downside with these games. Like, they were so choice based, but if you fucked up and you didn't save, you could have either play it all over or go back to your last save. Alright, I hear you.
Alexander decides to pass through the gate, preparing the shield just in case. The magic arrow completely shatters the shield. Good thing the arrow didn't hit Alexander. Alexander takes a magnificent white rose from the rose hedges.
Shit.
Alexander walks forward to step onto the gazebo. But the rose hedges on either side of the path, sensing an intruder's presence, reach out their vines and blend together. The path is blocked.
Okay, got a room.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Xbox, on Xbox Game Pass right now. That game,
That would serve no...
Elden Ring and...
What do you think you're doing?
You startled me. I was just getting some swamp ooze.
Well, you
Everybody
certainly
got
won't
it.
get
It's a stick in the mud.
there. That's not swamp ooze. That's swamp slime.
He's right, you know. But he could be a little nicer about telling
And bump
you
on the log.
he's not a very pleasant stick in the mud.
Nobody asked you. Be quiet.
Sassy stick.
Oh, the trials of being a mere bump on a log.
That stick just made a sexual gesture to that dog. Talk to you, Mr. Stick.
Who are you?
I'm Bump on a Log, and that's my brother, Stick in the Mud. We've had this thing about each other ever since our childhood.
It's the love shack.
Mom always liked me best.
She did not. That is absolutely not true.
He's a bit lazy, you see. He's got the only swamp ooze in the swamp right next to him. But do you think he'd move a finger to help you get some? Hardly. He'd try to brain you with it more than likely. His temper's about the only thing that ever gets a workout.
Hold
And
on, I'm
that
doing okay.
on yours
Wait,
truly.
Oh,
I'll get
like
stuff.
you've moved at all in the last century. Like you're Mr. Physical Activity.
Just because
She
I
ate
can't
most-
reach anything, he thinks he can throw gushy swamp matter at me and just say whatever he likes. If only I could turn the tables on that heckler, he might learn some respect. But as you can see, I am a mere bump on a log and must be content with my lot.
Oh, shut up! You couldn't hit the broadside of a barn even if you had something to throw. Just shut up!
You see how he is?
I thought this might come in handy the next time your brother starts picking on you.
Aha! Finally, old Bump on the Log's not so defenseless, is he?
Hey, hey! What are you doing there? Watch the pulp, would you?
Now, Bumpy, remember all I've given you! The only thing you've ever given me is mud. Take this!
No! Not into the swamp!
Hey, okay, I give up. Geez, sorry.
Well, I guess it's not very pleasant having things thrown at you. I'm sorry.
You mean it? Really? Brother.
Brother!
Stick in the Mud and Bump on a Log, exhausted from the battle, immediately doze off into naps. Rotten Tomato, being equally lazy, decides to join them. Alexander fills the teacup with the swamp ooze. There's a small bottle on the coffee table. It bears a label that reads, "Drink me."
Allison.
Alexander picks up the bottle. Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Good day, Prince Alexander.
How fare you, good merchant?
A man my age can only thank the heavens for continued strength, young sire.
Jalo, my friend. Is the wedding still moving forward at the castle?
Prince Alex, egads, yes, that confounded wedding has a whole castle a-bustle. Look, I didn't come here to talk about that, though. I came to warn you.
Warn me? About what? Isn't the wedding bad enough?
No, listen. The Wazir knows that you're here, Alexander. He's posted extra guards, and he's telling them about a foreign saboteur. Who else could he mean but you? The Wazir's genie must have learned of your presence in the land, Prince Alex. I don't know how, but he must have.
I haven't exactly been discreet, I'm afraid.
Alexander, this is serious. Alhazred will never let you get close to Casima now. He doubled the castle guard, probably to make sure you keep out. Gadzooks! Oh, it's too bad there isn't some way to convince Alhazred that you've left the islands or even died. If he thought you were out of the way, you might be able to get close enough to...
What an interesting thought. Tell me more about this genie.
The genie's name is Shamir Shamazel. Alhazred brought Shamir with him when he came to this kingdom. Shamir probably won't directly threaten you, but that doesn't mean he isn't dangerous. He can be a terrible trickster and an ingenious spy. It's too bad we can't get our hands on Shamir's lamp. If we had that lamp, Alhazred and all of our problems would be solved. Wouldn't that be a fine thing?
You would wish to be master of such a wicked creature?
Oh, Shamir isn't necessarily evil. Genies never are, you know. They only reflect their owner's heart, for good
mirrors.
or ill. Alhazred is hardly a shining example for an impressionable genie.
So how do you propose we go about getting Shamir's lamp?
What? Oh, Prince Alex, I was only dreaming. I mean, the lamp is heavily guarded. It would be easier to steal Alhazred's own trousers while he's wearing them than it would be to get that lamp.
But surely a clown's hands are quick and agile.
Well, yes, they are, as a matter of fact. But then the theft would be detected almost immediately. And then... my poor neck.
If the theft were detected.
Oh, I see. Yes, well, there might be a slim chance, but only that. If you could find a replica of the genie's lamp, an exact replica, I might be able to make the swap. I alone might get close enough, but I couldn't tell you what to look for. I caught a glimpse of it only once. I would know it if I saw it again, but to say I cannot.
Well, I'll just have to see what I can do.
Good luck to you then, Prince Alex. I really must be going back to the castle. I don't think I'll be able to come back here. If we were spied on, well, it's too high a risk. I hope you understand. If I see Casima, I'll tell her I saw you. If you do ever make it to the castle, look me up. And do be careful, friend.
I will. Goodbye, Jalo. Thanks for all your help. How fare you, merchant?
Business could be better. Too many people are losing interest in reading these days. It is a sign of the times.
There's a book entitled The Changing Role of Court Entertainers Through the Ages. The small vial contains the oracle's sacred water. The water has a crystalline appearance.
I know that Shamir is in. Oh, let me go. About getting. I don't.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long. Alexander crawls through. Alexander finds himself in a dark cave. Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it. Alexander crawls through the opening in the rock.
RM.
The lighting in this part of the cave is better. Alexander extinguishes the candle's flame and places it back in his pack. Alexander takes a few leaves from the plant. As he does so, a strong smell of peppermint is released. Ah! Alexander crawls back into the first room of the cave. Alexander can't see a thing. Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it. Alexander crawls back through the passage to the top of the cliffs. Alexander climbs carefully down the long face of the logic cliffs. Alexander climbs carefully. Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Good day.
Would you be interested in making a trade for this, merchant?
I think not. I do not have much call for that item these days.
Okay, so I
4 days and 3 nights.
Hello. I will... Now.
Good.
Our way around.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Official.
From the northeast come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting. Alexander reaches into the fire pit and takes a lump of coal. From the east come the sounds of mysterious drums and chanting. Alexander takes the scythe. The doors to the treehouses are bolted, and Alexander doesn't want to intrude. Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place, but as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
Brothers, look!
Uh-oh. Alexander's been seen.
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial... Wait! There's a...
Alexander is pushed into the and the cage. Alexander starts to feel the bottom of the cage is getting Alexander is mercifully.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
That was a bit too. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. Alexander crawls through the small opening in the rock. Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox and uses the flint in the box to light it. Alexander crawls. The lighting.
Yeah.
Alexander takes a few leaves from the plant. As he does so, a strong smell of peppermint is released.
Strange pulling sensation, eh? Effect of the magic map.
Alexander crawls back into the first room of the cave. Alexander can't. Alexander takes the candle from his tinderbox
Fucked up, I
and
died.
uses the flint in the box to light it. Alexander crawls back through the passage to the top of the cliffs.
Okay. I try again.
Alexander climbs carefully down the long face of the logic cliffs.
Easier and faster.
Alexander
go to the
climbs
Isle
carefully
of
down the long face of the logic cliffs.
First, before I go back, now that I have the pepper.
Alexander
We'll
pulls
do
out
all
his
that
magic
and then go to
map.
the Isle of the Crown. Go deal with that. Then
Alexander feels a
go
strange
to
pulling
Isle
sensation.
of the Mist, the cold site that I just got. Not die.
The denseness Alexander walks forward, but the rose
Saved it. Some.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I bet it is.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Good day.
Haven't I seen you somewhere before, sir?
No!
But I'm quite sure. Perhaps on some cliffs.
No!
Isle of the Beast?
No!
Dockside?
No! Leave me alone!
Not very friendly, is he?
Fuck off.
How fare you, good merchant?
A man my age can only thank the heavens for continued strength, young sire.
The dusty shop remains.
Jalo,
Princess!
All this.
warn me.
No! The wizard.
I have...
Alec... Get
Jallo's my favorite.
the genie's name. It's too bad we can't get our hands.
You would wish to be...
Oh, Shamir is... What?
But surely a clown...
Well, yeah.
If...
Oh. But I...
Well...
Good. If I...
I will...
The girl is too far away.
Save it. Or I fuck it up again.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Hey.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I know where I go. Okay. I remember.
From Alexander from the east come the... A horned animal skull is on display in the center of the village. Based on its central location, it may perhaps serve as ceremonial protection against danger. From the northeast, Alexander pulls out his magic map.
Birds are crazy. Okay, go to the Isle of Beasts.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. Alexander walks, but the road... Alexander wields the scythe, determined to get past the magical rose hedges.
Is it scythe or scythe?
The leaves fly as Alexander
Scythe.
tries to cut the branches faster than they can grow back together.
I don't know.
He sees light. He's through.
Okay. The beast.
Who dares enter Beast's garden?
My name is Alexander. I didn't mean to disturb your private garden.
No. And yet, monsieur, you could hardly have accidentally broken through the 3 enchanted traps of the Isle of the Beast.
I suppose it is simply my nature to break through enchanted traps.
You must be a prince, then. I know the nature of princes all too well. This face you see before you is hideous, is it not?
Well, for the face of a beast, it is really quite noble.
Ha! I'm glad you like it, for you will soon own one just like it. I too was once a pretty prince, caring for nothing but adventuring and rescuing fair maidens. But I rankled one too many evil hags. One dark night, I was turned into this obscenity you see before you, warped in shape and trapped on this enchanted island over 100 years ago.
Surely there is a way off this island.
Oh, surely. You broke in, did you not? And yet think, where would I go clad so eloquently as I am with this silk and this pelt? You see, my prison is also my sanctuary. You are the first to break through the barriers in lo these many years. That is, except for the druids who stole my heirloom coat of arms.
If there's any way I can help.
Help? You? I'm afraid you don't understand. The enchanted barriers were a warning and protection for you more than for me. Your prize for forcing your way past them is to join me in this dire life.
Oh, yeah?
By the laws of this sorcery, you are doomed to be trapped in the form of a beast. Your reward for broaching this garden is to be my slave, a slave as beastly as I am. You have only a few hours of humanity left.
But that's not possible. There must be some way to break the enchantment. Spells always have a weakness somewhere.
The enchantment you are under is tied to my own. Oh, the sorceress left me a way out. But I'm afraid it was only her final bitter joke. You see, I need only find a maiden to join me here, to share my castle, my life, willingly. Take another look at me. You can't help but admire the hag's terrible cruelty and cunning.
I shall try to find such a maid, for Casima's sake.
Truly? How determined of you. I personally would not waste my last few hours as a man on an impossible errand. However, you may do as you please. I give you this token. It's my family ring, and the only heirloom I have left. If perchance you should... if you think you have found a maid...
I shall give her this ring.
Yes, she must accept it of her own free will. By doing so, she accepts me. Not that you shall find anyone, mind you. Your time is short. Count the minutes on your fingers, while your fingers you have, pretty prince. Your master will await you.
A fountain in the middle of the clearing bubbles with fresh, glittering water.
Okay.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. That would serve no purpose.
Excuse me, maid, but I have someone I'd like to tell you about.
Please, sir. I'm not allowed to talk to strangers.
Pardon me, maid. I hope you don't think me forward, but I see that you like roses. I thought you might, perhaps, like a fresh white rose.
Alexander can see the conflict in the girl's pretty face as she fights between her distrust of him and her desire for the white rose. The rose wins.
Oh, I shouldn't, sir, but it is so lovely. I've never seen a rose of white. It looks so pale and delicate. Wherever did you find one of such a color?
There are many hedges of them on the Isle of the Beast, and they grow together like magic.
Oh, truly? What an adventure that must be to see them. But I should not speak so, especially to a stranger. Thank you for the rose, though, kind sir.
Alexander has a thought about the serving girl. He decides to bring up the subject of Beast with her.
Let me tell you about the place where the white roses grow. The Isle of the Beast is an enchanted place. There's a path running through a deep forest. The path crosses 3 magic blockades, set to keep all visitors away. At the center lives a tremendous beast.
Really? Magic blockades? How exciting! What kind of a beast? Is it very terrifying and ferocious?
It is a beast that walks on 2 legs and dresses like a prince. It speaks with the voice of a man.
A beast that talks and wears clothes? How is that possible? Is the beast magic too?
Not magical. Enchanted. Beast was once a prince, but a witch trapped him in the form of a beast and set him on the island. There he lives in a castle in the midst of a maze.
How terrible! Imagine how lonely he must be.
It is a very lonely prospect, isn't it? Oh, I have met him, you see. He is indeed ferocious, but who would not be?
He really exists? Oh, how it breaks my heart. If I could, I would tend to such a beast. Such a beast might find comfort in a kind face. Do you not think it so?
Oh, I think it's so. I very much think it's so. You would not be afraid of him?
Afraid? Maybe at first. But how silly of me to speak so. The roses in this little yard are the only magic I will ever see.
I could take you there. In fact, I would owe you my life if you would go. If you truly wish to go.
You are serious? I could leave here? Oh, I have always dreamt of leaving. But to actually go... This is the only home I have ever known.
Home is a hard place to leave, even if you're unhappy there.
But I will go. If I can help him, I must go.
Is there nothing you wish to take with you?
There is nothing.
Then take this ring. It is his. He will be pleased if you would wear it.
Why, it's the most beautiful thing I have ever seen. Thank you kindly, sir.
Beauty! Where do you think you're going?
Away.
To a place where roses grow, and to someone who truly needs me.
I see you wear my ring. You willingly agreed to spend your life here with me? Do you know what that means?
Yes, my lord, I do. I have been touched by your story.
Pity alone need not sentence you to endure this face.
Oh, but it is a gentle face, and kind.
You look at me so sweetly and are not repulsed. Oh, by the light of your eyes, my spirit soars. The enchantment! It is broken!
I am pleased to have served you, my lord. Do you still wish me to stay?
What? Speak not such nonsense, Beauty. Do you think that I learned nothing of true love during my time here? You are my queen.
Oh, my clothes! This gown!
How well it suits your noble heart.
Alexander, how can I ever repay you?
From Cinderella.
I have nothing to offer except my gratitude. But please, take these old clothes. Perhaps you'll find someone in need during your travels.
You have already repaid me by your example of courage, Beauty. And by your friendship, I hope.
You will always have our friendship and loyalty, Prince Alexander. But from a fellow adventurer, take some advice. If you find your true love, protect her with your life. Fear all beasts without the redeeming humanity of love. And to aid you, accept my mirror. Now that my life is no longer hung in false shadows, I have no need for it. Give it to someone with nothing to fear from the truth it reveals.
Thank you. I wish you both well.
Come, Beauty. Let me take you home.
The book is used to cast spells on completed spell ingredients. Alexander is carrying a book. This is the last page. Beauty's old clothes are very ragged and heavy. They consist of a long, thick dress and a headpiece which covers the hair and most of the face. A long strand of Beauty's blonde hair is caught in the mantle. Alexander searches through Beauty's clothes and finds a long strand of blonde hair. The lamp is not ready for the fountain water. The book is used. Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. Alexander gives one of the baby's tears a bottle of milk. The other baby's tears seem to resent Alexander's gift for some reason. Alexander collects some of the baby's tears in the old hunter's lamp. Alexander pours the contents of the oracle's vial into the hunter's lamp with the baby's tears. The vial, now empty of its sacred fluid, disintegrates. Alexander pulls out his magic map.
When they cry.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Have a different. You cried a lot.
Or any of her uncles there? Her uncle? No. Chocolate.
Alexander fills the hunter's lamp to the brim with the fountain water. Alexander prepares to enchant the hunter's lamp with the Make Rain spell incantation.
Clouds of thunder, shafts of light, come and sup with me tonight. Waters 3 have I for tea, brew a tempest now for me.
The lamp in Alexander's hand gives a little perk. He hopes the spell works despite his makeshift teapot.
Now we go to Isle of Pot.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Okay, Pot. Okay.
Great gods, did you see that? The man just appeared from nowhere.
Perhaps he was sent by the spirits. I see no boat.
He is an intruder, no matter how he got here. Grab him!
Grab it.
Not again. Look, I'll leave. It's no problem.
I think not. Let's go.
I think
Alexander is frozen at the spectacle before him. Robed figures are gathered around a bonfire. Some mystical ceremony is taking place, but as to its purpose, Alexander has no clue.
We found a trespasser on the beach, Archdruid.
Uh-oh. Archdruid. Now what has Alexander wandered into?
This must be the foreigner we were warned about. How appropriate that he should come during our rain festival. Place him in the sacrificial cage.
Wait! I must rescue the princess!
There's an ancient druid saying, a man who would save others must first save himself.
Alexander is pushed into the confining wicker cage. And the cage is swung out over the bonfire. Alexander starts to feel a little warm.
so warm.
The bottom of the cage is getting uncomfortably hot.
Getting hot.
This
Getting
cage
hot
is
in
really
here.
hot. Fire in the cage. Alexander pulls out Beauty's old slave clothes, desperate to beat out the flames. The flame is extinguished, but the clothes themselves burn to cinders. Alexander won't be able to keep the cage from igniting for long. The heat and movement must have jarred something. Something that Alexander's carrying is starting to jiggle around. Egad, something's really percolating. The water in Alexander's lamp is hot. It's just about boiling. Alexander feels a drop. It starts to rain.
It worked. Our spell. Hot stuff. Sounds.
That man is a powerful nature wizard. By the sacred oak, let him down!
We say that kind of stuff in this too. After a short but
I must apologize for our rude welcoming committee. We've been feeling inhospitable ever since the winged ones stole our sacred miniature oak tree. Besides, Wizir Al-Hazred sent a message that we were to watch out for a highly dangerous foreign assassin. I assume you are the one he meant.
I'm sure I'm precisely who he meant. I assure you, I mean to harm no one, unless that person threatens the princess. I'm sorry to have disrupted your ceremony, but I'm running out of time.
What is it that you seek?
The Oracle on the Isle of the Sacred Mountain told me I should speak to you about the realm of the dead. She told me of 2 souls in unrest there that I might be able to free.
Free souls in the realm of the dead? You're mad!
The souls might be able to help me on my mission to save the princess. It's imperative that I do everything I can. The risks are not important.
No. And yet getting yourself killed will hardly help the princess. But I will tell you what I know. Legend has it that it is the right of any human to challenge the Lord of the Dead in order to save his own life or the life of another already past. But the knowledge of how to do this was lost centuries ago. I have only heard of one who tried it. A young knight who came to the land of the Green Isles from a distant land long ago. According to the story, he was determined to challenge the Lord of the Dead for the soul of his dead lover. It is said that he tamed the Lord of the Dead's horse, a black-winged, demon-hearted beast named Nightmare. Nightmare sometimes flies to the human world to feed on certain noxious plants. Those unfortunate enough to see her are glad to escape with their very souls intact. Somehow, the knight captured Nightmare and rode off on her back, supposedly to the realm of the dead. But neither the knight nor his lover ever returned. If there was a means for challenge, it was lost with the night.
I see. Can you tell me anything about the Lord of the Dead?
Ah, that is a blacker matter still.
Here's a piece
To
of
the
work.
druids, he is Samhain, lord of coldness and despair. Samhain was once a man like you or I, but he insulted the gods and was sentenced to rule the underworld. Immortal he is and mateless, robbed of sleep, robbed of movement, robbed of companionship. It is said that he hates all mortals even more for the mortality that he lost. That is all I know.
Interesting. I shall remember.
Now look how the oak embers of our bonfire still glow hot despite the rain. If you're bent on your course, you'll need courage that's just as impervious to the chill. May your luck last longer than your storm, brave one.
May it indeed. Thank you, Archdruid.
So we got some knowledge. Oh, we got Ember. There's a black. Have the rooster stick. Busted. Brains.
Do that in the titty club.
Hot oak. Okay, so I need
Alexander scoops up some of the red-hot embers in the ancient human skull.
skull. Look at it. It's what's the name? Ghost Rider.
There's no point in you. Alexander puts the strand of hair into the skull. There's no reason to use that on the skull. Alexander is carrying a human skull filled with embers and a strand of hair. The embers are glowing with heat. communal fire pit occupies a place of honor in the center of the little village. The fire pit, naturally enough, contains coal. The druids, exhausted after the bonfire festivities, are asleep in their treehouse. Alexander pulls out his magic map.
If I were Brimstone.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
Let's try the Isle of... I remember what I fuck. Save. I did it. Sorry. Okay. I think I'm good.
Your Highness may as well spend her royal time contemplating something else. The lump of coal shall be sent to the Castle of the Crown under my name, and that's all there is to it.
No, it shan't.
No, it shan't.
Yes, it shall.
If the coal is sent in your name, I shall royally decree a ban on all red on this isle.
You do, and I shall royally decree that white shall be henceforth used for all mopping up of cabbage stew.
You wouldn't dare!
Oh, wouldn't I?
Oh, it's you! Have you thought of any more of those brilliant ideas of yours?
It would be noble of you to give the coal to the White Queen, since she desires it so much.
Don't be silly. She desires the moon as well. I suppose that should be given to her as well.
The Red Queen already has a lump of coal.
I found the two of you another lump of coal, so that you can stop fighting over the one you have.
Oh, let me see! A lump of coal! And what a beauty it is, too! Oh, marvelous! Now we can stop fighting, sister. Your Highness can just keep the old lump of coal, and I'll take this new one.
Quite right. That settles everything.
As a token of our endless esteem and royal favor, please accept this magnificent and truly incredible spoiled egg.
Thanks.
Yeah, back.
Let me see that lump of coal, Your Highness.
It is a beauty, isn't it?
Why, it's bigger than my lump of coal. Let me have it immediately.
Over my dead body, Your Highness. It's my lump of coal, and it is indeed larger and much grander. Just look at that sheen.
I demand you exchange with me immediately.
I'm with Alexander.
Alexander cracks the spoiled egg and dumps it into the skull containing the embers and the strand of hair. The spoiled egg hisses as it makes contact with the hot embers. Zounds, the steam.
Down, see?
Phew, the smell of sulfur.
Oh, right. Down. Wait.
Alexander pulls out his magic map.
I think the only thing left is to go to the underworld.
Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
But I'm pretty sure that's it.
The flawless pearl is the largest Alexander's ever seen. The little bird couldn't do anything.
I'm gonna try it.
Good day,
The old man is plainly not going to reveal anything to Alexander, and he doesn't seem receptive to...
Hello.
Maybe we just go to the underworld.
Now, what can I do for you?
Hello? Is anyone here?
No one answers Alexander's shouted greeting. Alexander will have to deal...
Good day, peddler.
Good day, sir. If you would like to get one of my fine new lamps, I'll need an old lamp in trade.
Isn't it a rather bad business? Taking old lamps and giving new lamps in exchange?
Well, there's always a chance that I'll find a genie. If I had a genie, I'd be richer than a king. Besides, there's always a roaring business in antique luminaries.
The peddler's pole provides convenient transport. The peddler's... An old beggar is...
I'm gonna save it.
Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation.
I'm just glad I don't have to find. There's Nightmare.
Alexander arrives at the top of the cliffs, somewhat winded after his long but uneventful climb. A mighty winged horse, the color of midnight, is feeding from the nightshade bush. The creature must be Nightmare, the one the druids spoke about. Alexander solemnly speaks the incantation over the skull.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity by...
The skull does not respond to Alexander's incantation. The embers have grown cold since Alexander gathered them, thus ruining the spell. Nightmare regards Alexander with disdain and continues her meal.
Okay. I gotta go back.
Alexander climbs carefully down the long face of the logic cliffs.
Okay.
Alexander climbs. Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. Alexander exchanges the embers in the skull for more red-hot embers from the fire, being careful not to disturb the rest of the skull's contents. Alexander pulls out his magic map. Alexander feels a strange pulling sensation. Alexander arrives at the top of the cliff.
Now we're entering.
Alexander solemnly speaks the incantation over the skull.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain, to do whate'er I now ordain.
Nightmare flares her nostrils at the scent of the fire and brimstone.
That's it. Come on. I need passage to your homeland, fiery one.
Unable to resist the power of the enchanted smell, Nightmare approaches Alexander. Her eyes appear glassy and sightless. In her hypnotized state, she is unaware of the humans so close to her flank, or of anything at all except that marvelous smell.
Now ride!
Nightmare deposits Alexander on a strange, cold world. And some of the inhabitants don't look too friendly. Uh-oh. One of the wandering ghouls brushes up against Alexander. The touch of the putrid flesh dissolves the living matter like acid.
Huh? Yeah, I was trying to get to the voice thing so I could talk to the king and queen.
Next.
Alexander's mother always told him to avoid bad ghouls.
Shut the... Right before this.
Speaking. Alexander solemnly speaks the incantation over the skull.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain, to do whate'er I now ordain.
Nightmare flares her nostrils at the scent of the fire and brimstone.
That's it. Come on. I need passage to your homeland, fiery one.
You're up.
Unable to resist the power of the enchanted smell, Nightmare approaches Alexander. Her eyes appear glassy and sightless. In her hypnotized state, she is unaware of the human so close to her flank, or of anything at all except that
Take me to
marvelous
hell,
smell.
Black Horse.
Now ride!
But
Black. Hurry, now.
Nightmare deposits Alexander on a strange, cold world. And some of the inhabitants don't look too friendly.
During the small commercial break. Shit, I ate all the popcorn. She crazy. Crazy. I'm phone. Thank you. Shit, everybody left. Yeah, man. But I sit down in the chair and everybody leaves my channel or everybody leaves my Discord. How can she sit straight? Oh, we're not spilling soda on my desk today. All the love today. Shit. Modern creators on multi-platforms. I can't do multi-platform. Don't let me. If I could, I would. I'm trying to be tired. I like. Oh my god, she has contact glasses left. Oh. Let me just scroll miles an hour. Cheese and crackers. Still feel like my camera's at a tilt. Sideways. I shaved my head. Getting too much damn hair. If you are enjoying the stream she has been doing. Come back in. Okay. Like you. Like you. Why would we drop frames? We're dropping frames like I'm doing so much shit. Game is not high powered. Falling for me, know what I feel. Nice outside. I opened my door so there'd be cold. It's like 71 degrees here. It's like, okay, cool. I had my air on earlier, shit. Froze myself to death.
think she is coming back.
Thanking Simmer first. Yeah. Okay.
Oh.
This is the sucky part. This whole area.
Alexander promises.
Who are you, grieving spirits?
I am Queen Ilaria of the land of the Green Isles, and this beloved spirit is my husband, King Caliphan. We were murdered in our beds by our trusted vizier. Like a viper, he snuck in during the night and stabbed us in our sleep. Now my husband's soul is broken, and he will not speak.
Then you are the ones I seek. Are you not the parents of Princess Cassima?
Our daughter! Have you news of the princess?
I know that she is alive and safely back in her kingdom after being rescued from Mordak. But I'm afraid I have not personally seen her. Alhazred is keeping her in her room in mourning for you.
I am glad to hear of her return, but she will not be safe alone with that devil. Oh, that we could be there to protect her.
Cassima, how I fail thee.
My poor husband will never rest while our murder goes unavenged and our daughter is in danger.
I came to take you back with me. Your people are still loyal to you. They need to know about the Wazir. Cassima needs you too.
But this is the realm of the dead. We cannot leave it. Nor, for that matter, can you. The only one who might be able to return us all to the land of the living is the Lord of the Dead. But he would never help us. He has no mercy.
I might be able to convince him. I must try.
Then take this. It is my ticket to the underworld. There you will find the Lord of the Dead. I cannot use the ticket as long as I'm chained here. And if we cannot be avenged, I will never be unchained.
Thank you. Perhaps it will save us all.
Be careful, young man. If you can ease my husband's torment and help our daughter, we will be most grateful.
I will do my best. Goodbye, Queen Ilaria. Why do you not rest, sad spirit?
Rest? I cannot rest. My son is lost.
Lost? You mean in this realm?
No. His spirit is stuck in the land of the living, probably looking for me. But I cannot leave to go show him the way. My poor Ali.
Is there anything I can do?
Take this handkerchief. If you get back to the land of the living and find him, tell him that his mother is waiting for him here. By this kiss, he'll be able to find his way to the realm of the dead.
I'll do my best to find him.
Thank you. Thank you. Oh, my Ali.
The skeleton to the left of the path hands
I did
something
not
to
really
the
die.
spirits that approach the underworld entrance.
Ticket, please. Next.
I have a ticket.
Go on. Next.
Apparently, Alexander's not the only one who's curious about the body on the path. Alexander takes the knight's black gauntlet and examines the writing on it. Flesh may cross the portal and seek its master, death. Flesh may go where death is trod, and challenge, like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod to spare a mortal's breath. Zounds, that sounds serious. Alexander doesn't want to experiment with the organic surfaces of the underworld. Charon stands in his boat, eternal ferryman of the dead. Alexander can't quite make out what's under Charon's cowl, and he's not sure he would want to.
Will these coins do as fare for passage?
Charon accepts the fare and waves Alexander onto the boat. Alexander would love to get some River Styx water in that teacup, but there's no access to the water from this side of the River Styx. Alexander can feel the path through his... Charon is gone. There is no way... Alexander would love to get... Alexander can feel the path.
I might have fucked up. I was trying to get some River Styx water. It wouldn't let me log go.
The realm of the dead is a very dangerous place. The realm...
Huh? Just wouldn't get any, and now I don't think I can. Yeah, which means I'll have to play Realm of the Dead over.
Alexander reaches out to open the gate. Suddenly, the wood trembles beneath his fingertips.
What touch has awakened my sleep? I smell the blood of a mortal. Reach out thine hand again, fleshy human, that I might devour it. It has been centuries since I last ate.
I have this gauntlet.
That has naught to do with me, human.
I have this.
What care I? I am interested in thy bones, not in bartering with thee.
Alexander solemnly speaks the incantation over the skull.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain, to do whate'er I now ordain.
Nightmare flares her nostrils at the scent of the fire and brimstone.
That's it! Come on! I need passage to your homeland, fiery one.
Unable to resist the power of the enchanted smell, Nightmare approaches Alexander. Her eyes appear glassy and sightless. In her hypnotized...
Now ride!
Right.
Nightmare deposits Alexander on a strange, cold world. And some of the inhabitants don't look too friendly.
Who are you, grieving spirits?
I am Queen Alara. We were now
Then you...
out.
I know... Cause...
My...
I can't...
The owner.
I'm...
Then I can...
Thank you.
Be careful.
I will... Why do you not rest, sad spirit?
Rest?
Lost?
No.
Is there anything...
Take this by this kiss.
I'll do my best to...
Thank you. Thank you.
Thank you, brother. Thank you. Oh, Bubba.
The skeleton...
Take it. Next.
Alexander picks up...
Ah, yes.
Asshole.
Now I remember.
The skeletons are overcome with the musical call of the bones.
My wife.
They begin to jiggle, then
3
to
hours a day.
dance.
I was a lot of shit. You're not blaming Blackpink, it ain't worth the dance. Better be paying dollar bills.
I'm sure this.
Alexander finishes his tune, and the skeletons resume their posts. Despite that, Alexander picks up the skeleton key.
I have a ticket.
Oh, on. Next.
Apparently, Alexander's not the only one who's curious about the body on the path. Alexander takes the knight's black gauntlet and examines the writing on it. Flesh may zound. An ebony mass of liquid flows below the path. It must be the river Styx. Alexander slips off the path and plunges into the river Styx. As soon as the water touches his skin, Alexander's mind and body go numb. He sinks like a lifeless stone.
Tickets.
what a fix. Bathing in the river Styx.
I really need to save it after I get over there.
Alexander's soul.
Creature of night, to me succumb. Fire and brimstone leave thee numb. Purity bind thee like a chain, to do whate'er I now ordain.
Nightmare flares her nostrils.
That's it.
Unable.
Now run!
Nightmare deposits Alexander on a strange, cold world. And some of...
Who are you, grieving spirits?
I am Queen Ilaria. We were now.
Then
Our...
I... I...
The only...
I'm...
Then I can...
Thank you.
Be careful.
I will... Why... Lost? Is there anything...
Take by this kiss.
I'll do my...
Thank you.
The skeleton...
Take. Next.
Yo,
Alex-
begin.
Yeah.
I don't even know if Rickens
The skeletons are overcome with the musical call of the bones.
Oh, he is. He's
They
sitting
begin
over
to
there.
jiggle, then to dance.
Uh-oh.
Talking shit.
Yes.
Done did this part like 4 times.
Oh my god. Dying.
She didn't know how to say.
Because I don't say. I'm gonna save that.
Not you. The 9 times.
I can't, bro.
Alexander picks...
I have a ticket.
Oh, on. Next.
Apparently. Alexander takes the knight's black gauntlet and examines the writing on it. Flesh may cross the portal and seek its master, death. Flesh may go where death is trod. Alexander doesn't want to... Alexander scoops a little of the river Styx into the teacup with the swamp ooze, being careful.
Will these corn...
Charon accepts the fare and waves Alexander onto the boat. There is no reason to use. The little bottle contains some sort of potion and bears a label saying, "Drink me." That's rather forward of it. Alexander reaches out to open the gate. Suddenly, the wood trembles beneath his fingertips.
What touch has awakened my sleep?
I have this.
What care I?
The underworld is Alexander, the realm of the dead.
I have this.
What care I? I am interested in the...
I have this.
What care...
I have this.
What care...
Gate is bad enough as it is. Alexander doesn't even want to think about what he might look like in Beast's mirror. Alexander has the feeling that hacking at Gate would not be wise.
I have this.
What care I? I am interested...
Gate has no key. If the realm of the dead is...
I have this.
What care I?
The gauntlet is made of black iron and has a message inscribed upon it. Flesh may cross the portal and seek its master, Death. Flesh may go where death has trod and challenge, like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod to spare a mortal's breath. The iron gauntlet is a bit too small to fit on Alexander's arm. Alexander is more comfortable.
I have this gauntlet.
That has not...
I...
What care I?
Alexander gears himself up for another round of Dem Bones. The skeletons are overcome with the musical call of the... Alexander finishes his tune, and the
I have a ticket.
Go on. Next.
Apparently, a knight's remains lie abandoned on the path. The knight, like Alexander, must have been alive when he entered the underworld, but for some reason he never reached his destination. Alexander wonders if this is the knight the druid spoke of. The knight is wearing an old, tattered ribbon. It must have once meant much to him as a sign of his lady's favor. The ribbon. Alexander takes the knight's black gauntlet and examines the writing on it. Flesh may cross the port. Zaun! Alexander scoops a little of the river.
Will these coins do as fare for passage?
Charon accepts the fare and waves Alexander. Alexander reaches suddenly.
What ice?
The realm of the dead.
I have...
What care I? I am interested in thy bones, not in...
Alexander decides to try to force the gate open.
Tickets. Oh. Next.
It must have been love at first bite. Alexander reaches suddenly.
What touch has awakened ice? What can...
The realm of the dead is a very dangerous place. There's no time for that here.
What can...
Despite his fear, Alexander summons his bravest voice to command the living gate.
I would pass, Gate. I have business with your master.
My master and I,
Hello, how are you?
human.
You gonna start
I
doing
would
that
be
shit?
pleased to
No, sit here
introduce
for an hour and a half.
thee.
Can't talk
Only
to
step
people.
forward and thou shalt meet him shortly.
That's fine.
No, thank you. I come to meet the Lord of the Dead with my flesh still intact.
And why should I let you pass, human, when I would much rather eat you?
Fire.
I have been told that there is a way for humans to enter Death's realm. There must be something I can do. Some task that will allow me to pass through your doors, Gate.
I seem to recall something. A trick. Perhaps a test. Yes. Should a human try to pass, a riddle is Gates wont to ask.
A riddle it is, then.
And if thou wouldst fail to answer Gate, his thirsty jaws will be thy fate.
Agreed.
Listen as though it meant thy life then, human, for it surely does. My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third leads all in victory. My fourth twice ends a nominee. My whole is this gate's only key.
My first is foremost legally. My second circles outwardly. My third...
The answer is love.
Ah, thou traitor of the mortal plane! How didst thou guess love? That riddle should never have been solved. Love is unknown in this realm.
Love cannot be banished, even from this place. There are spirits still pining of it on the surface above. Still less can it be banished from my heart.
Enough! Burden me not with thy poetry. Pass through, and quickly, before I change my mind.
Excuse me, I'd like an audience, please.
The shrouded guards escort Alexander to the throne of the Lord of the Dead.
Why have you entered my domain, still wearing your flesh? If you are so anxious for death, you might have found it easily enough in the land of the living. But since you are here, you are most welcome to stay. Kiss my hand, and you will be one with the spirits. There will be no pain.
I seek a boon, my lord.
Why should death grant you anything, mortal?
I seek a boon.
Why should death grant you?
Perhaps Alexander should first state his...
I did.
The will to live is strong, is it not? Never mind. I will reach out to...
The Lord of the Dead's touch fills Alexander instantly with a numbing cold and blackness.
Not on purpose. Store. That's why I saved it. I got it.
Excuse me.
The shrouded...
Why, if you kiss...
I seek a boon, my lord.
Why should death grant you...
I did not come here to die, but to demand my right of challenge. I respectfully challenge thee, death, by throwing down this gauntlet. Man may pass the portal and seek its master, death. Man may pass where death has trod, and challenge like Scheherazade, he who reigns beneath the sod, to spare a mortal's breath.
He has the gauntlet!
Impossible! He challenges death.
Who are you to challenge death?
A man of flesh is all I need to be, my lord.
And what is it that you seek with this challenge? The soul of some dead maiden?
I seek the souls of King Califim and Queen Ilaria of the land of the Green Isles.
You would save 2 human souls and emerge alive from this realm yourself? That shall be a difficult challenge indeed. The tomb does not open its doors lightly.
Either all 3 of us leave, or none go.
Very well. Then let me think of an appropriate task. Ah, yes. I have it now. Your challenge is this. For thousands of years, I have sat upon this throne. I have heard every sad tale that can be told by human lips. I have seen tragedies that ended empires, injustices that defy reason, love that would light the very stars turn cold and hard. I have seen torments that cannot possibly be borne, and yet must be for centuries. This thing I have never done. I have never shed a tear. Make me cry, thou man of flesh. That is my challenge.
Make death cry?
Sooner could he turn sea to stone, or fire to ice.
If your existence has been all that you say it has, then truth alone shall be my sword.
The mirror's surface swirls with darkness for a moment, then fills with images even blacker. Reflections of despair, of wailing souls, of shackles colder and more immutable than any forged by man, of a world of thirsts that can never be quenched. Alexander feels the mirror tremble in his grasp, and is glad that he cannot see its face. But the Lord of the Dead is transfixed to the mirror, to the screening of his life. Things long forgotten are once more uncovered. His enslavement to this throne while still a man, the years of watching misery and horror and growing ever more numb to it, the seep of his own humanity, the slow growth of a new thing altogether which became that which he is now. His is an existence that has no possibility of redemption, no end. The surrounding spirits draw away in pain. The truth is so sharp it stabs, so intense it sears.
Take it away. Make it stop.
The mirror of truth cracks from the strain, and death sheds a single gray tear.
Truth is indeed a terrible thing. I have worn this mantle for so long, I had forgotten its dreadful weight. You shall take the souls and leave as I agreed. You have been granted to stay from this inevitable reality. I almost envy you. Find the souls he has claimed, and bring them to me. King Califim and Queen Ilaria, I presume. Your hero has won you a few more years of mortality. May your souls be more prepared for their rest when you return.
Thank you, my lord. I hope that they will.
And you, man of flesh, my steed shall take the three of you back to the land of the living. Tell her where it is you wish to go. Until we meet again, then, I assure you, we will meet again.
No offense, my lord, but I hope that will be many long years from now.
It is never as long as you might wish, mortal. Now, begone.
Yes, my lord. Are you coming, Majesty?
Al-Hazred's treachery must be handled carefully, Alexander. Alari and I must go gather our allies and form a plan. Watch over Casima. Make sure she comes to no harm. We will return as soon as we can to take back all that has been stolen from us.
I will keep her safe until your return.
Thank you, son. Your love for our daughter must be deep indeed for you to have undertaken death itself for our sakes.
Indeed. May we succeed in what awaits us, and live long together as a family.
I am streaming today. Whenever I stream next, we'll break into the castle.
As always, though, the same. Love you. Catch you guys all next time. Since she streams later than I'm gonna stay on call it for here. And I know I don't stream tomorrow, but I'll probably do a stream like that. Horizon Dawn. I will see everyone tomorrow, and she'll probably see you guys not this coming weekend because we have family stuff to do. We will probably do a together stream after Easter. After Easter, I was probably sitting here, and I'll probably start first and then let her fill it out. But as always, Main Grain Management saying peace and love you.